Wait for the baseline and let your bottom drum. Sit down. Here we go. Good boom boom. One thing more than you understood. When girl, good girl. She said, "One ninja money, you don't money that. You don't money that. You're doing what you want. Girl, sit down. Big boom boom, girl, make a scene. At the top of the cock, let your wet to the tip of the top of the cock. Back there where your ass and cock up your back. Say she want it harder than enough is stop. Lick a pink pussy cocky blacker than a horror back. You make it end and a hammer. She say me dark and slim but me taller. What you want, jalawa? She want the long body, la la la, lelelele. She want the long body, la la la, lelelele. She want the long body, la la la, lelelele. She want the long body, la la la, lelelele. Lelelele, la la la, lelelele. She want the long body, la la la, lelelele. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. La la, lelelele, lelelele. One thing more than you understood. Pussy. Listen. One thing you want them to understood. Not all them girl good. Pussy tap to your shit away, bro. Anyhow. One girl. Nice. If you show you're good when I play the next tune, just bend your back. Bend. Action for your favorite position. Action for your favorite position. Action. Every girl just bend. Cock it up to the backers. Inna your belly can call it a hatters. Never say me say me cock it for long packers. And your body put your body better than the others. Any two of them want slap it up packers. Bubble you a bubble and packers. Bubble you a bubble and Girl, my light to a balanga. Hear my shirt on me marina. Girl, my light to a balanga. Lay inside. Just now. Hey. Right. Amy, take your freaking time. Take your freaking time, Amy. The cure that boy. Amy, I even say good night to her. Not even Tina. Take your freaking time. Take your freaking time, Tina. Or ain't even saying good night. We're not even saying good night. Say good night. With the ass all the letters. For the gal them we tell them man say boop 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 boop. Yeah. Chopper. Since the life when you bash the girls body one view. Every day I get one view now. What? Yeah. What boy? Yeah. You deserve it. Drop a link here for the Raw Confessions for us who don't have Instagram. No. Get it from our friend. All our work. Who you flyers, boy? Why in 2026 you do have Instagram? You feel it better than we are. You don't have Instagram, but you have TikTok. Who's you, boy? What you doing with your life, so? I want to know now, boy.
Asha, you know how crazy it is that you're not supposed to be on Instagram, but you're on TikTok asking to do things for Instagram. But you're good. Driving. I mean, on that light up your skin like sulfur. Where's the word? Where's the word? Wago, wago. That's a ship out the casket. What's the scene now? No, well, when I say something at the Sada, big up Raquel for the roses. When I say something at the Sada, at the Sada, at the Sada, make sure and live up to my word now, boy. So as I say, once 2 tickets was purchased for the live show, and I come live tonight now, boy. So yeah, I just doing all this because I want the live show to be phenomenal, right? I want the live show to be phenomenal, and yeah, if you do have a ticket for the live show, that is not no scene neither. But for the people who have the ticket, and if the people who've been sending their stories about because they come in the live show, yeah, this for all you. Like I so excited to do this in front of a crowd and read the stories that all you send for the live in the live show. Bacchanal. Bacchanal. Telling you, imagine that. I working on the Tobago. I working on the Tobago. I honestly working on the Tobago. I had a conversation with somebody just last week, organizing a venue 41 in Tobago. Don't know if it'll be before the year done, but yeah, Tobago. I focusing on Tobago next. How you getting a ticket in Central? I in Central, you can get a ticket when you want a ticket in Central, or they're just playing, or they're just playing. So people they can get out too, or they just play. Right now, the people who are not studying is because they're not sending no message. Because once you're in South, once you're in not deep South. If you're in deep South, you might have to meet people South. But once you're in South, once you're in Central, once you're in let me say the East and Port of Spain, all you have to do is message for a ticket. That is all. Send a message on Instagram, and that is all. But Regina, let me stay good now. Let me stay good now, Regina, please, right? Let me stay good now. Thanks. Yeah, that ticket's on Island here as well. That ticket's on Island here as well. Let me see if I can find what's going on here. Mm-hmm. Ooh, a little chin in the cup. Yeah, tonight go be our night. 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 Right. Let me get some things out of the way. Let me get some things out of the way. Let me get some things out of the way. All right. Yeah, where's the scene? August the 8th. We having a live show in Shindig Q-Rep, right? This is not the first live show, it's not the second live show. This is about the 7 to 8 live show. And the people who actually attending the live show, or like it's sending all the raw confessions. Big up you kids, big up you. The people who actually come in the live show, or like it's sending all the raw confessions for specific categories. Right? The categories are already posted in the Instagram, right? In the Instagram stories have the categories, but we taking stories specifically for the live show. And you put in your name at the end of your story, only I would be able to see your name because you could win a lot of things. I don't want to say what you could win. I don't want nobody fabricating no story because we go if it are ways for me to validate it, we go validate it. But when you Vec, don't tell them that now. Don't tell them that now because I hear it might have a after dark. Right. But for the people who has been to the live show and thing, I want them to send in your story for it to be read on the live show. You put in your name to the end of it. No sex thing, right? No sex thing. But the bacchanal things now, but we want to laugh, we want to enjoy ourselves, we want to pick our winner and them kind of thing, right? So tell a story about a good for nothing man, your worst dating experience, how you found out just getting on, a relationship scenario you need advice on, stuff like that. Get your ticket, send in your story, and at the end of the story, you just put it, to start your story, you just put in live show. Live show, start your story. When you finish, you could put your name to the bottom, or you could put your name to the top, however you feel to cut your flick. And we go live. We go live. No, well, condensed milk, depending on how you're functioning. When the stories being organized, you send story now, man. You never know which one go make the cut. You just send stories now, man. Right? So, and that's the thing too, you never know. So, just make sure it's not no fabricated things. Make sure it's real stories. And yeah, all I need live showing South, and I hearing that. Because when you just be shaking your ass in fits, when your ass is be shaking in fits, you don't study about no live showing South. You understand what I'm showing you? When your ass is be shaking in fits, and you're going tipsy ibis, and you want to walk up and down the blasted avenue, nobody just can't tell you nothing. But because Dappa want to have a little live show in Europe, you carry it to Europe. All of a sudden, you carry it to Europe. But as your man leave the club, as the man leave the club, you was shaking your ass. You was shaking your ass as the man leave the club. Eh? But you didn't want nobody take no video of you. You didn't want nobody take no video of you. But you was properly well shaking it. Eh? You was properly well shaking it. On man that is not your man. As your man leave, you know how to shake. As your man leave, you know how to shake. But all you good. All you good, boy. All you good. You didn't know you'd get put up. You thought you was unput-upable. You didn't know. Man was droning. You didn't know man was droning. You're ducking from camera. Eh? You ducking from camera. What is gonna vex, boy? You ducking from camera and you're going back, boy. You so want to whine on that man, boy. You ducking from camera and then get catch. You know it's like get catch twice, boy. You know it's like get catch twice, boy. The man recorded the first time, you duck, you thing, you But how you go on back whining, boy? Why all this so does know what they're doing, yes? All this so does know what they're doing, boy. I watched that video and I shm. I just shm. And I say, boy, what a question for the Dappa Talks family. What a question for the Dappa Talks family. Because I know, me, single. Imagine me and you rock back. If you're not following this new account, follow this new account. If you're not following this new account, follow this new account, boy. You know, I'm telling you, you see me button up in the corner there, that's because you're not following. You wasn't following before. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. Follow this new account, boy. That's what we talking about. Love all you. Loving her. Don't mind us talk to a little rough fan thing. Is I loving her. Join my fan club. Well, I tell her that doesn't know about them thing unless we putting on my head and them thing as we popping up and thing. I don't know about them thing. Thanks same way. But I don't know is them thing. Love. I don't know if you could do that here. You could do that here? Oh, that is Instagram badness. That's Instagram badness. That's Instagram badness. But yeah, I say me, imagine I go on in the club now, boy. Imagine I go on in the club with my dogs and them, bounce up my gal with she gills. I sorry, it's girls' night, thing. I lie my little bit, cause me wanna make it look no kind of way. You know? I lie my little bit so she come across. She come across to my side. So me and my gal lie in with she and she gills, me and my dogs. And I tell myself, you know what? I ain't trying to inconvenience do. I ain't trying to inconvenience my gal and she little team and she little lime and thing. Let me go somewhere with my dogs on them. Let me go somewhere with my dogs on them. Right? Now mind you, while I was there, I barely get a wine. While I was there, I barely get a wine. I get a little shake. I get a little shake now, boy. Right? While I was there, I got a little shake. Eh? But when I open my eye the next morning, you pelted it back, boy. When I did. What you? No. I wanna get the brockout song on them. I want the brockout song on them. No, don't badness it. I want the brockout song on them. Yeah. While I did, there's you. Are you clutching your freaking pearls? That you? That's alright, cool. Normal vibes. When I leave, the saxophones get loud. Oh, come. You see when I get to the left right look around? You see when I get to the left right look around, she looking to fling it. When I get to the left right look around, she so. You see when she pelt it so? Well, oh, come. Oh, come. They just fling her here so. Left. Right. Oh, gum. Oh, gum. Boy, me and flecking all there, boy. Me and all there, boy. All the gals is worse, boy. All the gals is worse, boy. And your little dirty whore in front of them sit down. I have a ticket for a girl with the wickedest bubble. What, boy? What, boy? Just so, boy? You feel this is, boy? You feel it's salty on them life or now, boy? Don't go, no, boy, let them fellas and them do that, boy. You get a little too excited there, boy. You come in a little too hot there, brethren. A little too hot there, brethren. You know where you could do that? You know when you could do that? You could do that in the live show. You could do that in the live show. That's where you could do that. In the live show. Yeah. Yeah. But alright, guys. All I know is the vibes, all I know is the scene. Or like a shape shift. All I know is the vibes, all I know is the scene. So when we come on TikTok, we just like to interact with us, like the little vibes of the people and thing. Anybody who have any relationship scenarios or need advice on. Now is the time to send in a little request, right? I ain't want to hear no shepherdness about, oh, you get catch with your girl sister and your advice and them kind of thing. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I ain't trying to hear none of that. So, anybody with real scenarios you need advice on, now was the time. This is a judgment zone. It's not a judgment free zone, right? It's not a judgment free zone. It is a judgment zone, right? You're coming up here, share your story. We go live, we go listen. I will judge you accordingly, right? I will judge you accordingly. We just judge over here. It's not a petty. It's not to make you feel like you right. We listen and we judge. We listen and we judge here, right? So if you have a flick to cut, send in your request. Do not take too long. This is my life, not your life, right? So now is the time. And while all you're making up all your mind to come up on the live, I will see what's going on here. The link to send stories is on Instagram, right? And as I said before, for those of you who are attending the live show, you could send stories to be read in the live show. So we relying on all the strength in the live show, right? Well, let me make it nice, make it fun. Let we have a good time now by August the 8th. Shindig, Curep, Big Bull in Life, Big Bull in People. Go on. Go on. All right, let me see. So this is the kind of thing we want to hear. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. Good morning, Dappa and viewers. So I work in an office and it had this guy that's been trying to get at me since I started working there, which at the time was 2 years ago. I wasn't really taking him on because, I didn't want to link with anybody that I was working with. It's that day he asked me if I wanted to go for something to eat later on in that night. I just asked on a normal scene. He said no on a date, if you don't mind. I say, you know what? Yeah. Well, boy, I swear that was the worst date I ever went on in my life. The man pulled up 2 hours late and still had the nerve to ask me, you ready yet? So I was ready since yesterday, I said sarcastically. When we reached by the restaurant, he started acting brand new, like our Jordans straight out the box. Talking loud so that everybody could hear him. He tell the waitress, money's not a problem tonight, right? Oh, God. It's one of them you went out with? Nah, it's one I went out with a ranking fella, boy. What killing me is, a man make you wait 2 hours without even an excuse, without even a reason, and you got into his vehicle. But we will come back to that. You reach by the restaurant now, which I am feeling like is TGI, but you rather tell me, I just feeling like it's a TGI you're going. And he go, what you wishes? And say, yes, yes, money, don't worry, yeah, money's not a problem. Money's not a problem tonight, eh? Well, from day I should have known trouble was coming. Now, halfway through the dinner, this man stopped eating, squinty eye at me and asks, so you just cook? You just cook every day? Not how was your day, you know? Not what kind of music you like, you know? You like, you know? It's a straight interview for the housewife position. Oh, God. Then the real embarrassment start. Mid-dinner, his ex-girlfriend called. And instead of hanging up, He answered the phone and start arguing with she. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. You're lying on that man, boy. You're lying on that man, boy. You're lying on that man, boy. It have no way that man do that, boy. It have no way that man do that, boy. What? Hold on, just now, the man. Well, yeah, Kisha. No dog, I know, man, out. Dog, go, all the time, so with you, boy. Nah, but dog, if we done, we done. Nobody, you can't. So, uh, if I had to come and see her, I go see her. According to how tonight, I go let you know now. I go home. But why you just had to be getting on so, boy? Just now, just now. Why you just had to be getting on so, girl? So you must do what you want. You must do what you want, and I can do. No. Oh gosh, boy. That is what going on in front. That is what going on in front of your face, boy. That is what going on in front of your face, boy. Nah. So I could hear she bawling. Well, who you? Look how I know. Look how I know is that is what going on now, boy. Look how I look. Dog me even reach there. But who you with? She shouting through the phone loud, so I could hear everything. This man literally point at me and say, "Oh, go home. She's just our friend." Well, he lie. He lied. It's on their first date, or they're just friends. Or they're just friends. Or they're just friends. He wanted lie there yet. He lie. A friend? Well, that pie nearly choke on my fries, boy. To make matters worse, the bill come. No. Not nah. The ranker not going to do that. The ranker not going to do that. The ranker not going to do that. Nah. The ranker not going to do that. Not the man who say money is not a issue. No. The bill come, he pat down all his pockets like a scene from a comedy show and whisper, you go have to cover it till Friday, eh? Boy, if you didn't have the money, why are you in the people restaurant ordering like you balling? But anyhow, I pay the bill, walk outside, and he's still asking if I want a next date. I tell him, yeah, in the next life. Dog, hey, this man doing that right through. What I beginning to realize more and more these days, these men are clinical in the way they function. He accustomed doing that. That man is accustomed doing that. I so sure he carry food home for Kisha. I so sure that man carry home food for X. Now the only thing makes sense there. He carry home food for X. For sure he carry home food for X. Make matters worse than even the X. That is not even the X. He catch one, only he catch one. Nah, I don't feel the jam after. I know a young lady who paint a story like this exactly to me at time that she went through and was the same type of vibe. The man, firstly, he didn't even want to drive, telling she could have come and pick he up. And she said that should have been she first red flag, but she had to convince him to drive to come for her for the first date out. And she said she don't know why, like she didn't see that red flag on her run. Right? He come pick she up, thing, reach by the place, and It's the same kind of vibe. Like, reach there, hit chili, you know? Ain't have it. Wherefore, I could do half. You could pay half. I could do half thing. I forget my wallet. No, you actually forget the wallet in the car. You forget the wallet in the car. Right? You forget the wallet in the car. She tell him, all right, go fit. Oh, good. Hey, send in all the requests. Send in all the requests. If you're not following this new account, follow this new account now. Click the button. I don't know where the button is. I don't know where the button is. If the button there, click it right there. If the button here, click it right here. Click the button right here if you're not following this new account. Follow this new account now. The live show is August the 8th. Next 2 weeks, we in Shindig. Next 2 weeks, we in Shindig, Curep, right? We're going to have a great time. If you don't have your tickets as yet, send a message to the Dappa Talks account now on Instagram. You can send it on TikTok as well. And if you want physical tickets, send me a message. Have tickets on Island E, right? Just click the link in the Dappa Talks bio on Instagram. Go. Let me ram out Shindig now. Just Sunday, a man telling me he deserves to go for ice cream and I should care. Look down. No, if I being real with all you, I personally don't like to ask girl for nothing. I grew up in a kind of era where I doesn't ask women for nothing because it's just not me now, boy. I have to be involved with you for me to feel comfortable asking for something. And I still doesn't want to ask you for nothing. Right? If we functioning, it might and I realize that I just do a lot for you and you do for me without me asking. You know what's funny with me? With me, I just have to see you doing for me without me asking. And then I might feel compelled to say, well, you know now. Then I would you understand what I'm saying? You do so much amount without me asking, I could feel like, boy, what we doing tonight? Carry my father ice cream now, girl? Something like that now, boy. My first message to no girl could never be carry me somewhere. And then to what the frick is a big man doing feeling for ice cream, boy? What I a big man doing feeling for ice cream and asking a girl to carry me for ice cream, boy? But all them been serious, boy? As a big man, you cock up your foot. You must have it crossed. And sit down and pick up your phone. What you doing later, girl? Let me go follow the ice cream now. Your treat. Oh, God. As a big man, now you have cavities for sure. You have cavities in your mouth for sure. You playing with cavities. You like real sweet thing. As a big man, you didn't say, let me go for some drinks. Let me go and sip something there, girl, Sunday. Let me go for a little drive and you could buy up a little six-pack and just rock back. Ice cream on you? That's all the big men functioning out here, boy. Nah, boy. I didn't know that was the world we living in. I don't consent to that world. That is not me. That is not me at all. Them so calling for the rude boy first. Passion. No punching. Them so calling for the rude boy first. When the bartender say, where were they? Let me get two rude boy passion there now. Barman watching it like, no punching. Wait now. The man want a little Caribbean rose. No, that you would the barman telling himself, well, all right, the rum calling after for the. That's not barman rapping it too, eh? And what for you, the big man? No, well, imagine the barman rapping it too now, boy. Barman rapping it too. What for you, the big man? No punching to go with that, boy. No, boy. Whatever, let's not get real, boy. Funny enough, though. All I wouldn't know this. All I wouldn't know this. Funny enough, though. When Rude Boy had now come out, bartenders thought that was for men alone. You know? Like, we were one of the first people in Trinidad to kind of promote and push Rude Boy and thing. And people thought the dynamics was more for men, right? When men actually start drinking more Rude Boy, men realize, dog, this is chaser. Men. Men realize that it is chaser. But the dynamics when Rude Boy came to Trinidad, people were of the belief that it was a manly drink. It was our next beer that come out for man to drink. And when you used to go and order Rude Boy, barman used to give you the give you Rude Boy as is for the fella. Right? Is women started beat it because they realize now this thing is like a girl drink. All actually. Though people like to separate it and say, nah boy, I could only drink the passion. All does taste like a girl drink. All. From the 12% to the normal to the passion is a fruity drink. I don't care what nobody say. You're not going to watch me and feel like it's a steam one. I'm gonna behave myself, anyways. But yeah, all us is like a girl drink. That is chaser. That is chaser. So nobody want to come up and tell me what's going on in their life. Nobody want to come up and tell me what's going on in their life. I want somebody to send in a request and tell me what's going on in their life. What going on? What going on? Sending all the requests. Right? Who have a relationships and who good I carry this on here, boy. Now carry this on here, boy. I'm going to try to read this. Right? I'm going to try to read this one under the restrictions now, boy. I'm going to try and read this one under the restrictions as best as possible and censor it as best as possible because we know TikTok don't play that. We know TikTok don't play that. And if you're now coming in here and you have a relationship scenario you want to talk about, you could do so. Yeah, I will try and censor it. I'll try my best. Right? If you're not following this new account, where they say the button is, they say the button here. You see? You say the button here. Thursday what went on, but we was live and normal, and boy. I find like Thursday, everybody was free. Tuesday, it had request after request after request. I don't know what's going on tonight, but Thursday, I had a message saying, it had a message saying, something about something identified, and we're going to, restrict your account or some kind of something. So please end the live. Yeah, it did. I see a message in end the live now, but then somebody sent my message and said that's a fake message. Yeah, somebody sent my message and said that's a fake message. And I not too TikTok savvy now, boy. You understand? It's not TikTok man now, boy. But I'm making up. What I focusing on is my live show right now. So I know for the majority of tonight, all I'm gonna hear me talking about my live show. Because I'm excited. I excited. Yeah, yeah, I didn't know that. I'm excited for my live show. Let me go back on YouTube. Nah. I want to talk to the people. YouTube is when I want my personal little. You see the real? The real is where we just be on YouTube now, boy. We could talk about anything. We could, now, boy. The YouTube does, But anyways, Yeah, me too, but I come in solo. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Because I know there are a couple people that actually come in solo. The live show have a kind of energy. Now, I'm gonna be real, and fellas, all I could say, if I lied, every single live show I've ever kept does be 90% women, 10% men. So young ladies, you literally coming across women to line against women. Yeah. People let's come by themselves from far and make friends. Yeah, you could buy tickets by the door. Right? In New York, boy. It on the agenda, but I don't personally feel like there yet. I not on the level as men like um Elon and them fellas and them who could do shows in different countries as yet. I could play with the Tobago, I could try a Barbados, I could try a Grenada. For now. Now, you know, man like Elon and men like Voicey and them kind of fellas and them could do that. I still don't hear now. Man, this would be considered like a Junior Lee and them kind of fellas and them. No, it's Brooklyn. Josh, it's Brooklyn self I would be coming. The first place I would do an international live show going to be Brooklyn. I know majority of my US followers is from Brooklyn, and I is frequent Brooklyn. I haven't been to Brooklyn in a while though, but that is zone. That is zone. That is zone. Yeah, Grenada. I could see my doing one in Grenada too. All right. Let me read our story. In the meanwhile, you'll get back to the pleasantries. You'll get back to the pleasantries. I'm gonna try. Well, let's stay with me. But as I was saying, if anybody want to come the live show by yourself, you could do so. You're going to make friends. You're going to make friends. You understand what I'm showing you? It's going to be that type of energy. Don't let not having anybody to come with slow you down. Come out. Girls just end up girls. It's have girls in here that I wouldn't make them out. But they met each other in the live show and them does be making us a bacchanal on here every night, you know. Every Tuesday does be making us a bacchanal on here. And them was never friends to begin with, you know. And they does get more vex. I ain't seen none of them here tonight. But they does get more vex. And I know for sure they met each other in the live show. And ever since then, they just come here themselves. Anyways, anyways, yeah. August the 8th, we in Europe. August the 8th, we in Europe. Shindig. Nice. Tell her, yeah, but Jello, if you and CC from Deep South, if you CC, Jello and Sweet Thing from South, there is 3 people from Deep South that could come up together. You see what I'm showing you? Oh, go on. As a problem solver, boy. We doesn't want to hear them thing where as a problem solver, boy. Go on. Anyways, tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. See what I'm showing you? You could come here. If it's 18, you better have your ID to show that it's 18 in a Jello. You better have your ID to show that it's 18 in a. But yeah, outside. Imagine if I did let people come the live show in. Imagine if I did let people come the live show in Zooks now, boy. And there was under 18 now, boy, that'll lock me up. If I did let people come down live show, that'll lock me up. Because when the after dark hit, hmm? Hmm. Tell us. No Acorn. No Acorn, but it was a vibe. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Let me get in the zone. No, Dappa, when I tell you this man learn my body so good. Me and my boyfriend have been dating for about 3 years now, and every time we link, it'll just get greater and greater. I believe it is because we are both always busy and working individuals. We hardly get time to spend together and de-stress and just enjoy each other. So an evening after work, I went by him and he had a date night planned for us. When we got there, we started off with shots. Now that straight from work, no food in my system. So you know how that going. My head done nice. We had some drinks, ordered some cutters, and now this man telling me about his day and what ideas he had and whatnot. But I look across at my man and it's like I watching a buffet. So I started to drag my chair a little closer. I feel like I was a little too far from him, boy. He catch the play. Rubber back, touch leg. Dappa, start to get wet. Now, I know he want me just as bad. Both our heads real nice. We leave Curep and reach Double Palm Chase Village in 10 minutes. As we reach, he going on pee. I strip, going on the bed. Like a lobster tail on a silver platter waiting for me. Oh, come! You know what is a lobster tail? Face down, back out, up in the... Oh, mm. Now, Dappa, something about the smell of alcohol mixed with cologne and his natural scent turned me on. Slow kiss, deep, passionately caressing cold fingers all over my body, putting me more in heat. And I feeling like my heartbeat is all over my body. Fingers going in, little moan come out by both of we. The man go look me and tell me, I want you to finish first. But Dappa, when I tell you, I just waiting for this boy to just... No. I command and was still going wild and he still going kissing thing, and it's because now I feeling to hug up the man and start to cry and tell him how much I love him. Oh, come. One of them criers, boy. One of them hug and one of them baby don't stop, boy. No, it was his turn, Dappa. When he take off the boxers, he and all dripping. The pre-pre, and she go on down there and start to do the gokkers. He tell me, you go make more, but I just didn't care. After what he do to me, he have to get it back and better. Now, only for my man, he could get raw. That I put it in for him. You know, as he gone in, he bust a hard soups. Pull out in seconds, on the belly, and you know, this man will have to watch me and tell me, wow, proceed to clean me up. And I dey waiting for round two again. Rest for a little bit. Kiss up and thing. Now, I's a very lovable person, despite we little troubles. Going in our back now. Start to slow, drill, neck from behind, moaning, gasping for air. Well, gosh, I love that. Talking to me too, going, telling me it's his own. And I'm moaning hard because it's good, it's too good. Now, I flinging it back because he deserve it. And we going and going. And I ain't pain, but oh, go, the roughness, love it. pushed down my face and I couldn't even breathe. But that man could have do anything. Going back in a machinery, eyes all up in my head, choke. Oh God, I carried them thing. Oh God. I didn't even mind the little domestics thing again. Put all he weight on me. Well, boy, he couldn't go anymore. He finished. Kiss, cuddle, tell me he loved me, clean up, take a bath, and went home. Can't wait for our next date, Daps. Now imagine if no love that there was in a relationship, them in a relationship. Somebody say something that lame. Oh boy, what kind of stories you had that not lame? Let me hear your non-lame stories now. Hmm? A real steam gods inside of here, boy. And that's why I say, I ain't, now don't come and tell me nothing. All who feel that the story better and they had better and they does experience better and all that kind of thing, prop up your phone and tell your own story. Hey, I can't get one. Nah, if it's 17, you're still. If it's 17, you're still, man. I'm not going through that. I'm not going through that. Um, Look, I carried all them thing, boy. I carried all them thing. I carried all them thing. The link to send stories is on Instagram. For the persons who are attending the live show, August the 8th in Curep. The link to send stories is on Instagram in our bio. Just click the link, you will see Raw Confessions. For the persons who want to attend the live show and want to have their stories read in the live show, just start your story with live show. Put your name to the bottom of it because we're giving away a lot of stuff. Right? Next caller. Anybody else have anybody else? Yeah. Relationship advices. Yeah, that's all we want to line. Anybody have any relationship advice they need? Anybody have any relationship scenarios they need advice on? You can send in your request now, right? Come up on the live. Let me lime. Just keep your story to the point, right? Just keep so I can get. Yeah, according to your story, Kalisha. According to your story, if we find like your story is the best story for the night, it's a real thing given away, you know? It's a real thing given away, but you must be attending the live show. You must be attending the live show. You could put your name to the end of the story. Only I would know is you. And we will function. So anybody with a relationship scenario they need advice on, or any little thing you need a little counseling on. I don't know to say counseling because I'm not a counselor. I'm a realist. I'm a realist. Anybody who want to come and, just talk it out with a realist, come up now, send in your requests. Next caller. Next caller. I see some people in the chat was organizing. I see some people in the chat was organizing the ride to the live. Yeah. I see some people in the chat was organizing the ride to the live. Yeah, or they could make friends, in the chat and come the live show. Nice. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. It actually have people from Tobago coming too as well, so I'm not even hearing that. Right? All who need company to go to the live show. All your fine friends now. Fine friends. And all you come out and enjoy yourself. Big up Uncle Santa, whoever that is. Good vibes, good energy. See, look, more coming from Tobago already. I know some Tobago people don't tell me to buy the tickets already. And they're outside. So, good vibes. Good vibes. Next caller. Dior Dira. I know you know better. I know you know better. But let me stay good now. My block finger. It ain't using a while. But that don't mean it not working, eh? It ain't using a while, but that don't mean it ain't working, eh? Pretty boss J. Alright, no problem. I'll respond to all messages when I come off this, I'll respond to all messages. Everybody who messaged for a physical ticket, just hold strain now, boy. Right? Hold strain. We'll get to it. But yeah, Lily done her she ticket. Alright, there we go. Tell a story about your worst dating experience. Good night, Dappa and lovies. Now this story kinda long. We'll call him Fatso. Oh, Fatso. We went to school together and we were really good friends. And last year, November, he randomly messaged me asking me what I was doing that month end. Basically invited me to lie with him for his birthday. He came for me, took me to his house, and while smoking and drinking, he said that he always had feelings for me and asked if he could ever get that chance. I wouldn't lie, alcohol has a kind of effect on my libido. So I was like, yeah. After sex, just wait. What? Easy, so? What you was drinking? 12% or 84%? What, boy? Love that for you, Gil. I wouldn't lie, it was amazing. I didn't even know I could, I guess so. I left and he called me when he got back home so that we could talk again. Now, after talking every day for a week, we decided to start a relationship. 2 weeks into the relationship, he started saying that he'd randomly feel sick and always sleepy, so he wanted me to take a Hey, don't love me, you that bullshit, boy. You don't love me, you that bullshit, boy. He feeling sick. He always tired. So you had to take a test. Hey, nah, boy, fatso, boy. No, I blew him off because I didn't have no symptoms at the time. One day now, went by him, smoke, we jam. And while cuddling, he said, I have something to say, but I do want you to get vexed. When we had that argument like 2 days ago, I went to lie with my ex. She wanted to have sex, but I couldn't get hard. I don't have a response. We'll continue. Now, this is the first time that I've ever heard something like that, and I really do not know how to answer. So I just cry and ask to go home. All right. Alright. Later that day, I told my best friend about it and asked what she would have done. And she say, horn back. Okay, friend. At that time, I didn't have anyone else, so she gave me one of her flings. And yes, we share at times. What is going on here? What is what is going on here? The while I will continue the story, I just want to say, fellas, this is more common than you all think. All right. No, I only gave the guy head, and he didn't get to. I acted as though everything was fine for like a week and a half later. During that time, I found out that I was actually pregnant. Lord Father, Anyways, after we jam one day, I told him about it, and after asking questions, he hit me a few times. What you expect, day boy? What you expect, day boy? You watch a man dead in his face, and while trying to let him know that you're pregnant, you're letting him know that not only that you horn him, but you didn't really jam, but your mouth was down there. When he now finish kiss up you, you letting a man know your mouth was on a next man down there. And you do expect domestics? What has been going on in all your females' head, boy? I told him I was not sorry, but I didn't want to do it, and I would have never done it if he didn't do what he did. He went silent and started to pack his stuff to go home, and I stopped him, undid his belt and pants, and gave him head. Hey, nah, boy. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Baby, don't go now. Baby, don't go. Baby, 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 baby. Baby, please, baby, please, please, please. Heads, jam. We had decided to not keep the baby. Fast forward to when we were about to do the. I went through his phone, which is a normal thing, and I saw that he was telling another girl that he loves her. I asked us about I asked him about it and he didn't answer, so I kicked him and he slapped me across my face and there was a little fight, but I got the last lash. The next day, what crazy about this is not even a uncommon story, you know. This is something that probably happening as we have in this live. Our domestics is going on. I so sure somebody in our domestics right this minute. This not uncommon at all. So the next day he came to my house and asked to talk to me. We had another argument and he said that he didn't love her, but he did confide in her about what I did. I asked him to see their chat, but he said that he blocked and deleted her, and I asked to see. He hesitated for a while before showing that she wasn't blocked, but her chat was deleted. I ignored it because I made up my mind that after the snip snip, I wasn't going to talk to him again. A week after, I called him and asked we could talk. He came, we talked, and he asked if I was still bleeding. To which I replied, it was very light, and he started asking me for sex, which I did. Dog, you not even in a normal toxic environment, boy. This is toxicity personified. He started kissing me and I instantly froze because it brought back a memory, but he took that as a continue, pulled down my and started to have so R. What is going on? Got back to reality and started pushing him off, but I couldn't, and he didn't stop until he was done. It wasn't my first time having that done to me, and it wasn't the first time he did it. All the time, all was laughing. All that, all the mother blame all alone. All the time, we was laughing. All the time, we was laughing. I felt as though I couldn't leave the relationship because his actions weren't making sense to me. And too much times I've heard about women losing their life, all because they left. So I tried my best to be good and hope and pray that he left me alone, but he didn't. Not until a month after the situation, I started to talk to someone else. And when he found out, by looking in my phone, domestics. I didn't stop, domestics again. The last time he broke in, went through my phone and saw that we were talking about him, and I sent his Instagram profile to the other guy, which led to another domestics. But my big sister was home at the time and she intervened and called the police. I would say the relationship ended that day, but we jam after that. Throughout that 5 month relationship, Big R 4 times. And I would like to take this opportunity. She doesn't love it there. That is a very inhumane thing to say. That is a very inhumane thing to say. I would like to take this moment to say, young ladies, after the first time or the first domestics or the first red flag, please leave. Now there are different levels of red flags that it could probably change, but it have the serious ones, right, ladies? It have the serious ones because too much times, and I hope all listen to when she say she felt as though she felt as though she wanted to leave, but she could not because she was fearful for her life. Because she heard so much times that when people leave, they end up right. So she tried to wait it out so that he could excommunicate himself, right? Um, red flags are not things to be ignored. Red flags are not things to be ignored. And fellas, as much as I could try to talk to all you, I truly believe it have some sick, nasty. It have some fellas who just gone. And ladies, I'm not even saying it's on all you alone to make them decisions, but please be a little more attentive and a little more patient with that dating process. Everything can't just be for the plot. And then when you reach deep into the matter, you can't come out of it or you find like it's too serious and this kind of thing. Stop watching serious red flags and telling yourself, well, he wouldn't do that to me. I know he's a bad boy, but he would never do that to me. And I know he this and I know he that, but not to me. This, that, and the third. Them is not things that all to just be going along life with, waiting for them kind of thing. And yes, men do hide them things well. Men do hide those things well. But at the first sight of it, press, please. Please, that man raise his hand for you and put it on you. Press, please. A man who could put his hand on you could grip you. And I say now without any fear. A man who could put his hands on you moments away from taking it for himself. You understand what I'm showing all there? Love doesn't show up in those ways. As much as all you like to say all in love and that man love you and you feel like it is love, look up the definition of love. Look up what it means to be loved. Look up how it feels to be in love. That is not love you all are feeling. You all have untapped issues that you all not addressing. Daddy issues, traumatic childhood experiences that you all are attaching to these individuals as a means of compartmentalizing and escaping from all the true realities. You're not dealing with your traumas. And you're accepting the bare minimums. You're accepting madness because you feel like that is what you all deserve. Seek therapy. Talk to somebody. A man that love you will never put his hand on you. A man that love you will understand no is no. When you hear love stories and the stories that all you grow up under and the things that all you watch on TV, it have nothing like this in it, boy. All it is one certain fairy tale endings because all you see certain fairy tale endings, but you'll just be accepting madness. It have this Medea. I go how about this? It have this Medea, yes? It have this Tyler Perry. One of the early ones. One of the early good Tyler Perrys. And I think the mother set she up with the man. Right? And the man was beating the brakes off it. Right? And come to find out, moms had one of she men and them come in when the girl was young. And the man begged she own daughter for some money. So she end up in a relationship with her next man who was doing she all kind of madness and thought that was okay. The sister father, she thought that was okay because what she went through as a child, she tells herself, ting, it's okay. Until she had to come to terms that, hey, boy, hold some hot grits, boy. Hold some hot grits. But for the ladies that actually listen to what I've been saying, not the one with the oil on the ground. Not the one with the oil on the ground. I don't know if that's the same one. But for the ladies that was actually listening, you deserve better. You deserve better. You are something. You are someone. You mean something to somebody. And the things that you are accepting is unbecoming of the person God put you here to be. You mean something special to somebody. Somebody will treat you like the queen you deserve to be treated as. Stop settling for nonsense, please. Yes, it have the little ups and downs of relationships, but there are serious aspects to relationships that you cannot be accepting. Domestics are them kind of thing. Come now, man. Love all yourself first. Find love within all yourself first. Find love within being by yourself. Find love within your own space and your own activities to the point where when somebody else comes into your life, you all could coexist within each other and enjoy each other and still find time to separate and enjoy all yourselves separately as individuals. Or let's be consumed within these men and them, boy. A man come into your life and you forget about all the little small hobbies you had. A man come into your life and you forget about all the things you used to do for yourself that used to make you happy. And this man lashing you, doing you what he want, coming home whenever he want to come home. And you there saying, well, he tell me he love me. So nobody never really tell me they love me before. And he was never really so, so maybe he go change. Choose you. Choose you first in every single scenario that seems to be like it is going to deplete you. Anytime you find like in a scenario that you're losing yourself, a relationship not supposed to make you lose yourself. A relationship is supposed to make you better. You supposed to feel like this person is adding positively to your life. That's alright. All fatso moras, boy. All fatso moras. Everybody in the chat, type all fatso mora ass. I should see that. I should see about 400 of that. All fatso mora ass. That's what I want to see in the chat here. Type that. All fatso mora ass. Put MC, because I don't feel like I could say that. Yeah. That's what we talking about. Love all there. Oh, this is what I want to see in the live show. A nice little. When I say them thing in the live show next week Saturday. Oh, you better shout it out. Matter of fact, I start in the live show with that. That's how I start in the live show. Somebody remind me, please. If I don't remember, somebody remind me in the live show, please. We started the live show with Hull, Fatso, Mora, Ass. And everybody had to shout it. That's how we started the live show. Next week, Saturday, when all are we in our little unisons, and we in dig. Hey. I don't want to co-host with nobody, boy. When we in the shindig, all are we in the shindig? Yeah. Next caller. A relationship scenario you need advice on. Good night, all. So I met this guy on Tinder last year, but we weren't really speaking much. When we started talking, I wasn't really interested in him like that, and I ended up finding someone and being in a relationship with them. A few months later, I broke up with them and went on to doing things with other persons. Recently, me and this person started talking, and we went on a little late night drives about twice a night in a row within the same week. The first time we just kissed, stared at each other and had conversations. He also saw that I was still on said app and told me to delete it because you find your match. We didn't really know what to talk about, but I felt as though the connection was there. The second time we ended up having intercourse, and then that was it. he would go days without messaging me. And those days, I would feel the need to message him or ask a reply or do something to get his attention. But I always remember us saying, if he wanted to, he would. Sometime later night, we were on a call and we prayed together, and he kept throwing hints at me saying, I need a gal, yes? And he made it clear that it was me he was throwing it at. I'm now in another relationship, but at that time I was torn between wanting to give him a chance or leave him alone for good or keeping him around in case anything should go wrong. I felt as though the connection I have with him is better than the connection I have with the person that I'm... Oh, wow. I honestly feel like I'm over the situation, but at the same time, I want to hear your thoughts on it and what advice you will give to me. Oh, wow. You sound just as confused as he is. You sound just as confused as he seems to you. Because you are in a relationship and currently wondering if you should continue talking to the guy you feel like you have this greater connection with. Sad be your man portion. Lord, free him. I want you to type in the chat, free him. Free that man. Type that. Free him. Because free him, yeah. Free him. Because imagine being the guy, and I doesn't like to respond to these people, and them I like to respond to the man who going through it. Imagine being the guy thinking that you're giving your all, doing the best you could for your current relationship, and she is thinking about the next man. Lord, may it never be me. May I always pour so much into my girl that she sees me and only me, and we only see each other. Free that man. Free the men and them who out here doing all they could for the relationship, working on themselves, getting the money that they feel like they need to get, building themselves as a person, and telling themselves they're in a long, futuristic relationship, and the girl just deceitful. Free that man. I have no advice for she. She need to talk to you. The same way I talking to you, and I needed to free that man. She need to talk to you and get some deliverance. She need to get some deliverance and get some understanding about how to go through life as a normal, upstanding human being. Because right now, the devil is weighing that young lady down. The deceit is inside of her and it is burning a hole. A day after a man jam you, you can't get 2 proper sentences out of him unless you message him. But you feel like you have more connection with he than the man that pursue you and asks you to be girlfriend. These is the young ladies that have out here in the world that we have to deal with. Lord, free that man. Imagine a man pull out all these stuffs for you, date you, court you, will you be my girlfriend? And in his mind, he asks that because he wanted to be your wife. And the man that you went out with twice, first date kiss, all had nothing to talk about. Second date bull, after that, he stopped talking to you and he would only reply when you message him. That is who you have a connection with. Alright, Gil. If that's how you're feeling. Alright. Advice. Lord, the comments just be going fast, right? I doesn't be able to see all the comments. Why does make sure I read Lily deceitful comments, boy? Why doesn't show that when I turn to this screen, I could see what Lily say to upset me, boy? I don't calm down, I don't take my little sip. And I say, let me see what's going on here. You make sure I see what Lily say. Out of everybody else here, you make sure when I turn here, is Lily comment I go see. Better than that now. Let it pass now, let it pass. And I'm telling security, make sure you put that young lady in the back. Push her in the back. I'm telling security, push her in the back. Wicked, boy. Next caller. Big up Antigua. Antigua was real nice, boy. That's one of the islands I could revisit for sure. Even though it wouldn't be anytime soon. I don't say that because I don't know what the Lord have in store for me. Antigua is a very beautiful island. I had a ball. It was amazing. I would like to go back to Antigua. Big up Antigua in the house. A relationship scenario you need advice on. Yes, that is the same Lily. That is the same Lily. I know Lily. That is the same Lily. A relationship scenario you need advice on. Good night. So, in January of this year, it was my birthday. A few days later, I received that text from a strange number wishing me happy birthday and whatever. I said thank you and asked who I was speaking to, and he said he was my childhood friend / neighbor and sent a photo of himself. He didn't look familiar to me at all, but my grandmother, mother, and uncle knew him. I still continued the conversation and began catching up with him and how he got my number and etc. Told me that he got my number from a boy that I used to talk to and ended up getting horned by him from another girl. Okay. Some days passed, I was talking and we finally met after 10 in the night. We sat, we talked, and we watched TikTok and whatever for hours until it was midnight to 2 a.m. 10 to 2, there's a shift. This continued for a good amount of weeks until I was hot and ready because he isn't a bad looking individual and used to smell good. I asked him if he wanted to do it and he followed through with it. The night came, he came into my room but I was still showering and I was also on the phone with my best friend. When I got out, he was laying on the bed fully clothed but waiting for me. I just kept on my towel and we ended up doing our thing. He made me experience things that I never experienced while jamming. And he always used to finish in me, but I'll never get pregnant, but we'll leave this at that. I asked him if he loved me and he said yes. I didn't want anything with him at that time, so I just left that as it is. I ended up having a new connection with someone else and I kept telling myself that after cutting off one day, as this can't continue if I want to settle down. Now that I cut him off, I decided to find his socials and find out what he's been up to. I saw that this girl has been commenting on his stuff for a good while now with heart eyes, kiss emojis and whatnot. Come to find out that it is his girlfriend of however amount of months or years. The advice I need is whether I should confront him or his girlfriend or I should just leave this as it is. From my perspective, it's very messed up because people's health were put into jeopardy. I recently got tested and I was clear, but it's still something to be considered. This also isn't the first time I was on a woman, but this time I didn't. Girl, be so freaking for real this one, be so real this one, just shupping as you come and ask me this one, This isn't the first time I was around a woman, but this time I didn't know anything of him having a girlfriend or whatever. Girl, mind your business. Mind your business. You came out unscathed. You went to take a test. You're clean. Life goes on. Mind your business, my dog. But no, I just don't understand it. People just want to be the best players in the scenario. Mind you, you don't let you come on and let me know you was already a Honda woman. You was cool with that because you know you was a Honda woman. Now you have some morals. You have some kind of moral ground because you didn't know you was a Honda woman. The time when you knew you was a Honda woman, fair game. When you know you was a Honda woman, fair game. But because you didn't know you was a Honda woman, you want to confront. Girl, if you don't find your place, lock your door and go in your bed. Find your place, lock your door and go in your bed. But all your real bold face, boy. Go in the mirror and talk to yourself. That is who you should confront. That is who you should confront. Find your place, lock your door, and go in front of the mirror and confront yourself. $175 for the ticket. Confront yourself. Boy, you have real audacity, boy. Oh, you have real audacity, boy. Mind you, didn't this young lady say she person now, boy? She didn't say she person. I ended up having a new connection with somebody and tell them, yo, go focus on your new connection now, boy. That's what has been going on in this place in a way. If more people would focus on what is in front of them, we would have less issues, boy. Somebody says she want the cake and the candles. She want everything. She want to be the birthday. She want to be the birthday. Because, oh God, boy. Somebody said these stories raising the pressure tonight. Lex. Tell a story about a good for nothing man. Cause I realize all the shy tonight now, so I go just read stories. I realize all the shy tonight. There's a shy batch. So I go just read stories. Tell a story about a good for nothing man / woman. Good evening, Dappa. I'm gonna try and make this short. However, this relationship was no short thing. This guy and I will call him Anthony. Oh, Anthony. We were together for about 6 years. We moved in together with an apartment and split everything 50-50. We talked about getting married and having a family together on numerous occasions and everything. It seemed to be going perfect. In 2024, a friend had messaged me and said that she saw Anthony at a very famous jewelry store and it looked as if he was ring shopping. So I naturally assumed that the big question was coming at some point. I also forgot to mention that Anthony was way more well off in means that his income was double mine's, but he never made that an issue or made me to feel a way about it. And I also tried to refrain from asking anything of him beyond the things that were for our home. About 2 months had passed and Anthony still hadn't proposed or even acted like it was coming up anytime soon. So I just low-key forgot about it until one day I scrolling across Instagram and saw a paid photographer doing an ad and it was a picture of Anthony and his now fiance. Whoa. Just now. Just now. Just now. Just... Oh no. That is impossible. What? His now fiance, their daughter, a double proposal? Well, my jaw and heart drop all in my stomach. How this man living with me for 4 years but have a daughter and a woman? That's crazy, boy. This man tell he gal you is he roommate, you know? Somebody said that have to be a serviceman. Somebody said that have to be a serviceman. I am so certain this man tell he gal. I am so certain this man tell he gal you is he roommate. You is he roommate, and he could split the bills. You paying half the rent, he paying half the rent. Hey, nah. 4 years? Well, I waited until he came home that afternoon, and I moving as normal as ever. For the next week, for the next week, you hold on to that for a week? I moving normal because behind the scenes, I was getting him an engagement gift. His engagement photos were being printed and framed, and eventually I collected them, put them in a gift box, and gave them to him one evening. Well, Dappa, I wish I recorded it because his face was priceless. I said nothing. I told him he had 24 hours to pack his things, take his name off of our place, and get out. I contacted his fiancée, and she said that she was not leaving him because I already did, and they have a chat. Make she leave she man, boy. Make she leave she man. She don't get a ring, child. What she leave him? What you contact she for? What you contact she for? You thought you was gonna mash up Anthony life. All you do was cut Anthony little scenes down in half. You just cut Anthony little love scenes in half. She glad you gone. Now she could get she man to herself. She could finally get Anthony to herself. It broke me, but I've moved forward since. Thank you, Instagram. Also, there were never any signs, never a single sign that this could have been going on, and it completely starstruck me because to this day I have no idea. Dog, we are not baffled. Somebody saying that is definitely a soldier, you know. They say that is definitely a soldier, man, you know. Up to now, I can't tell you how we pull that off. I cannot tell you how we pull that off because I am all confused. Anthony, real good boy. And I'm gonna tell you why. Hey boy. I'm gonna tell you why he could be a man of the. I'm gonna tell you why he could be a man of the service industry. I'm gonna tell you why he could be a man of the service industry. My brethrens, all of those vex it, man. Some all of those vex it, man. Some all of those vex it, man. Going on cut off flick here, but don't vex it, man. A serviceman. Nah, what the if I cut off flick here, nah, wait, I go vex it, man. I want to cut off flick, boy. I want to cut off flick. To cut off flick. Ooh, a serviceman does mostly work shift, right? A serviceman does mostly work shift, right? That is all you think. That is all you think. All you think a serviceman does only work shift. It have numerous times a serviceman could request 8 to 4 if you want a 8 to 4, right? But you going to believe I don't. Oh, good. You tell yourself that man on work. Work. He can't spend night to night. He working night shift tonight. Tonight, this he coming off next 2 days. For 4 years. You swear that man on work? Work? A man going to work for 8, coming off 4. Going home by his girl. Go to work 8, come off 4. Go home by his girl. Go to work 8, come off 4. Come by you. Go to work 8, come off 4. Come by you. Who good? Hey. Nah, boy. Yeah, brethrens. Sorry about that one. Sorry about that one. That one wasn't even slips. Brethrens, sorry for that one. That one was my bad. I was a little too engulfed in the story now, boy. That is my bad. Boy. It's the punching. I drinking too. Right, so okay, nice. I'm glad that person somebody there's only 900 people inside there. What I start doing, I start posting the lives on TikTok. I start posting the TikTok lives on YouTube. So just for the people that don't miss it, thing, or like I catch it on YouTube after. I mean it would never be the same as the lime. But yeah, I find a way to get my whole entire TikTok live on YouTube. So I hope, even if I just want a little laugh, even if I miss it and things, I'll go and support that same way. Just go on YouTube and enjoy it. Hey, I wanted to say this, 900 all inside here. If you have not watched the last episode of Dappa Talks, you're playing. I'll be honest, when I editing episodes, I just laugh majority of the time. I could list the episodes that I laugh till tears come down my eyes while editing an episode. That episode will go down as one of the funniest episodes I ever dropped in a while. That episode I dropped Sunday going there is one of the funniest episodes I ever dropped in a while. It could have been 2 hours, but I need, watch now. That episode was so funny. Boy, dog, boy. We only end that because we was vexing. We only end that episode because we was vexing. Like, we was real vexing. Like, who make it to the end of the episode? Know what I'm talking about. The only reason that episode stopped is because we was vexing. I watching back that episode and there's tears in my eye, boy. That is real passion. I talk about real passion and everybody vexing. Like, no, boy. How you go watch me and tell me cooking easy? And I want you to answer me that. How you go watch me and tell me cooking easy? Like, boy, anybody who go cooking is an easy thing. Eh? You telling me cooking is an easy thing. A Sunday lunch. When you making a Sunday lunch, pie, lentils, stew chicken, potato salad. Dog, when you finish cutting that flick by yourself, and you ain't even add the washing of the ways. You trying to tell me you watch You watch your mother cook. So you could tell me that cooking easy. You watch your mother cook, so you find cooking easy. But that episode get me real vexed, boy. That episode get me real vexed, boy, dog, boy. Man making macaroni and cheese and talking about cooking easy, boy. If you're not following this new account, click some button there. Click the follow button here now. It's 900 and something all inside. I know all are not following. Click the follow button here. If you're not following this new account, click the follow button here. This is the new account. Nothing will ever be posted on that old account. And I say we comment to the people profiles because the algorithm funny on that account. But one of these days, I will start back building the algorithm on this account. But for now, follow this account, guys. Everything will be posted on this account only. But yeah, boy, for people who've seen that episode, if you have not seen that episode, you're missing out. I'm just saying that if you have not seen the last episode of Dappa Talks, you are missing out on just a good time, boy. And that is how I want to make sure I can make the live show. I want the live show to be bacchanal. So I want scenarios, right? I want scenarios when I come the live show. I have the raw confessions, but all I know when we're doing the Masters as Venus, I want scenarios so we could discuss scenarios. Yeah, boy, Lily boy, them fellas not even helping them mother in the kitchen, boy. All who talking about, oh, I could cook for me. Dog, that one get my vex, boy. I could cook for me. No, not scenarios in my chat. Scenarios at the live show. Chanel, you're sticking. Scenarios. Yeah, no, Safia, I've never been that type of person because the eyes on my belly does be big because no. Huh? No, it will post on YouTube. We'll post on YouTube. Right, so I was saying, I want to take it Freeport. Alright, safe. Say less. Yeah, it will have paying. It will have tickets by the door. It will have paying by the door. And paying by the door would be extra. Let me get that all the way one time. Yes, you can. Well, actually, I don't know if you could pay by the door as yet. I'll make that decision on the day based on how ticket sales went and them kind of thing. But if we do tickets paying by the door, they might just have to come down there early because when seats, I gotta get that price tonight. Me gonna get that price tonight. How get that price? There's no extra. But yeah, with the cooking thing, well, let's keep sidetracking, man. With the cooking thing, I've seen people say that they're so tired after they finish cooking, they just can't eat now, boy. People that say after they finish cook, they can't even eat what they cook because cooking was so tiring. I'm the type, I would be tired, but I'm going to eat, and then I'm going in my bed, boy. I'm going in my bed. Somebody say, man, making ramen and feel the chefs, yes? I remember when I used to cook and thing, and I still cook, but now I just make easier meals now, but I can finish cook within an hour and thing because I just make more healthy meals. Healthy meals is faster to cook. Sweet potatoes and ground beef, could finish that within an hour. Under 2 hours. So I just eat like sweet potatoes, normal potatoes, the lentils, small thing. But when I cooking my Sunday lunch and thing, like say I'm making my macaroni pie, I'm making my lentils, I'm making my sweet chicken, I'm making my potato salad, and I'm making fried rice. That is 5 meals. Your stove could only hold 4 pots, right? Sometimes not even all the 4 pots. So you had to cook, wash, cook, wash, cook, wash. That is about 3+ hours, correct? Correct. So when you're making your proper Sunday lunch, when you finish that, I miss all day, dear. I miss all day. Well, Gigi, you had to send in your request. We have 5 more minutes. We have 5 more minutes. Who want to join? Send in your request. You have 5 more minutes. Yeah, 6 burner. I don't know about no 6 burner stove. Only 4 of them thing working. And you're making sure and start the pie first. You gotta start the pie first. So, that's 6. 6. Boy. Rich. I put in my pie first. Boil my macaroni. Ting, boom. Pie in the oven first. The pie have to be in the oven first. Then you throw in your peas. Ting. You pressure cook that peas again a little quick. Ting. And you have your potatoes boiling. While the potatoes boiling, you can have the rice boiling too. You can't let the rice boil too long. Alright? Boom. What am I saying? Right, but stew chicken will go on. And the stew chicken go on. Thing that could simmer there. You start to cut up your potato for the potato salad. Thing. Your rice not going to take long. Alright? You take off the rice because you don't want it too sappy. Because you want to make a little. You had to be multitasking, man. Boom. Rice cooker. Wait, Stephanie, night time, boy. Set it down, forget it. I mean, it makes sense, Stephanie. It makes sense. But yeah. Easy, boy. He get me real vexed day, boy. He get me real vexed day, boy. Nah, boy. But it's always a nice time. I can lie with all the little extra 10 minutes. I ain't really no more stories, so we could just talk shit for the little while. If anybody wanna come up and say anything, it don't even have to be a relationship, nothing. I just wanna come up and say something. You could send in a request. And we go talk some shit for the little while now. You Norwich? Nah. We got about what 6 or 7 stories for the night already. Nah. I have a 6 burner up to Sunday going full course. 6 burner stove, girl. What kind of small pot you are there, boy? 6 burners. Now, I've been real. I've only cooked for myself when I was going to university. When I buy home and I cooking, it's literally for the whole family now, boy. That 6 burner, that's a big stove. That had to be a big stove. I could be wrong, eh? I have a serious question. Ask a question now. I'm trying to read the chats as fast as possible. So once I see the question, I go answer it. Okay, it's sizable. No, for me, I only know to use 4. A bread lily, I can't do that bread thing. I feel like my wife, she had to be on that bread duty, boy. I can't deal with that. Look, I don't even like to make dumpling, and I love dumpling. But I don't like to make dumpling. I think the second time that I actually make it, because the first time I didn't really make it. The first time I make dumpling was with my girl the other day, and it come out good. But I can't see myself doing that, boy. Oh God, boy. Use a spoon. I ain't going through all that, boy, though, boy. I promise you, I ain't going through all that, boy. Bread maker, right. So you always see with the bread maker, that's Stephanie. So I have a bread maker, my father is real make bread and thing, right? But with the bread maker, the spindle does make a hole in your bread, boy. I like that. Unless my bread maker is shit. That little spindle does make a hole in the bottom of your bread, boy. So like that piece there, is a hole. You gotta cut until and yes, the bread maker does be small. I feel like I don't know cooking. Just because I feel Maybe because I feel like be eating all this food, or I feel like I can't cook and take it. I can real cook. I don't know big fancy dishes and thing. No, anything with flour, boy, Dior. Anything with flour, nah, boy. That flour thing, I can't take that, boy. Take it out the bread maker and make it over. But you see me now all that time. If I don't put it in the bread maker, me now all that time. Creamy scoops. I don't know if I read it that properly. I want to reach that level where I just making everything I see. I want to reach that level where I just making everything I see. Corner. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Bread and chicken. What is bread and chicken, way? A chicken sandwich, or bread and chicken? Yeah, no. So I feel like own house thing. I will barbecue easy, soup easy, pilau easy. Corned beef is a no. Chanel tickets on islandE.com. I believe you could just find the link in the Instagram bio. You can find the link in the Instagram bio. Have the provision priority. Keep it simple. The only physical tickets, where's the location, Stephanie? Just message the Instagram page and we'll try and get it to you. Once you're in a reachable location, the tickets will be delivered. $175 for tickets currently. If you're buying 2 tickets, you can get the tickets for $300. Bread and corned beef. Bread and corn. Dog, I saw, man. I love a corned beef. I'm not the bread and corned beef type, boy. Jen here was the same with the curry now, boy. I could make a curry, but I never really attempt like a full curry by myself now. My father just teach me thing. But to say real try it and do it on my own and them kind of thing, I's a more stew kind of guy now, boy. I's a stew kind of guy. Love a curry. And a curry stew. Yeah, I's a kind of stew kind of guy. In terms of making it, not eating it. But, yeah. That corned beef good, boy. Corned beef real good, boy. Ram. Corned beef good, boy. Did you sell? You can't sell me nothing, you know. I tell you, yeah, it's not corned beef and rice. Corned beef and rice does taste good. But a corned beef and macaroni and cheese or a corned beef and spaghetti is the greatest. Big up Guyana one time. Anisha, big up yourself. Burp. Lily, you could make a bus up shot. Lily, you could make a bus up shot. A mac and cheese and corned beef. Oh, you have to heavily cabbage down the corned beef, eh? You need to heavily cabbage down the corned beef, eh? You see people who just throw the corned beef in the pot and just cook it? Nah. You have to heavily cabbage it up. Tomatoes, onion, pimentos, you know? Yeah. No, boy, all I need to get with the program, boy. I need to get with the curry potato with salt fish. Curry potato and salt fish. What? No, they didn't say curry saltfish. They say prison officers. That's a prison meal. That is a prison meal. Curry, potato, and saltfish. I never had that one before. Okay, a smoke herring. Smoke herring and saltfish, big brother. Smoke herring and saltfish, big brother. Avocado, agreed. Avocado choker. Well, they go eat bottom, boy. In jail. Again. Or eating bottom straight from work. No, you not even have water passing through the ass crack. Or they go eat anything, boy. Somebody say avocado choker. Frick. Again. That way. My drink done by all that. You know, drink done, lime done. Drink done, lime done. All this was nice. For the people on them who, somebody says so, guacamole. For the people on them who need to get your live show tickets, somebody telling me, Dappa, you haven't had much food experience. What that making sense, right? How telling me who always eating that I haven't had a proper food experience? Me, right? Me, right? Ole, more life, more love, more everything. Right. Your message for tickets. Alright, cool. So Lily, I so confused by that message. So Nicole, mama them do cocoa. What you tell them about, boy? I grew up country, you know. I grew up country. Everybody have things they don't like to eat, boy. Oh go, everybody have different taste palettes. Oh go. About buy food. What the frick? You feel like I grew up buying food, or you feel like wake up and just had to buy food, boy? One boy. I always buying food too, boy. I always buying home cooked food, and I always coming and saying how much home cooked food I looking for and thing. I just don't like avocado. Oh go one. What's that? You always kill me about this whole food industry. Let me talk a little something here. I hope my manager don't get vexed with me. What I don't like about this food industry thing, everybody feel their opinion alone is the only opinion, way. It's about a girl that just follow me. It's about a girl that just follow me. I talk about this follow me. I just be seen following every single time, right? And all she does do is comment negatively. Dappa had this, Dappa had that, Dappa just be begging for food. Dappa just go and tell them he's a food reviewer to get free food and thing. And my money spending every single time, boy. Unless I say I get invited. But 95% of the time, though, I have to dip in my pocket, spend my money, and I begging for food, boy. For the time my box look like it looking too good, all of a sudden is an influencer box and is a this and is a that and it. I can't remember the last time I went and purchased food for myself. From the moment I realized that I've been to certain places and the eye light up when they see me and the box ram out, I stopped going to purchase food for myself. I know the type of influence I have currently. I am aware of how social media works. When I need to review a place, I just have to send people to buy food for me. I'm not saying I some big ton too, but what I'm saying is from the time people see me, they just do more. Hence, I just be vocal. I was invited today. All they are trying out here today. I will show all how much I spent and all how much I spend this at the third because, oh God. What I do like about this little food scene is that everybody feels their opinion is the only opinion. Everybody feel like when they go and try something after I say it is good, if their experience wasn't good, I mean, you know what I'm talking about now, because when I went this at the third, oh go. When I always say, I don't know, I hate too. People genuinely want to see a bring down. It have a lot of, it's not everybody. It's not everybody. But there are a lot of people who just want to bring down other businesses, and it does only feel good when you say something bad about other businesses. From the time I drop about 6 videos where I bigging up a place, like let's say if I had 6 good experiences, rare people as being there, nothing never no bad for you, nothing never no bad for me. But the moment you go somewhere and you post saying that this wasn't good for me, I didn't like this for me, you feel you this and you feel you that, and why you bringing down these businesses and this, that, and the third, or whatever be the case. I remember more recently than other. No, Nicole, I not telling you, you know. You kinda start the conversation, but none of what I'm saying here is directed towards you. I don't know if you feel like it is, so let me just state that clearly. None of what I'm saying here is directed towards you. Right? Right now I'm just venting normally. No, this is for Nicole. McDonald's in La Romaine. It mightn't be La Romaine, but I'll hit it at McDonald's soon. Very, very soon. I haven't tried McDonald's in a while. Yeah, I talking in general. I thought that was understood. Yeah, I thought that was understood. Right. Very recently, I get put up on some Dappa. Right? Yeah, the caps. Is the caps what? Watch now, Nicole typing in caps and I see in the comments. Like, even if I miss all the comments, I see Nicole comments. Them caps train off, boy. Very recently, I get put up, right? On some Dappa. I went and tried this place and Dappa. Dappa never say. Right? Now, the business edit what I say to suit them. Great marketing. I was never vexed with the business for that. It was great marketing. But the person screenshot me and say Dappa said this, that, and the third, and when I went, it wasn't this, that, and the third, whoever be the case. Now, people are in your comments telling you Dappa never say that. Your entire comments is filled with people saying, dog, something going wrong with you? Why are you doing Dappa that? Dappa never said that. Go and watch Dappa video. What man is talking about? You are replying to every single person. To tell them or stand on your ground as to what you hear and what you see, and you're not waking up to say that, oh God, sorry, Dappa did not say. Your post still up currently, saying Dappa say. So you're wrong and strong throughout your entire comments. And next person see your video and put me up again on some how much all you go take to sell all your soul for all your business and thing and take money from, how much money all you go take from people to this, that, and the third, because Dappa say. But I just be waking up and watching my phone like, dog, what? Same thing again. People in your comments telling you Dappa never say, and you reply to everybody else, but you're not saying, oh gosh, or you're not making our next video, and that's what does throw me off. That's what does throw me off. You're not going to make our next video to say, Dappa, I apologize. I know you didn't say. But you can make a video to get your clickbait, to get your views, to get your whatever you want to get. You're going to make that video to make people come and get a little engagement. That is the sole purpose of why you're doing what you're doing. Nothing else. You are being corrected and you don't see the need to correct the nonsense that you're doing. But when you're constantly ending up in turmoil, and you're constantly ending up in bacchanal, and you're constantly ending up in situations that is unbecoming, and you want to know why your life going that way, is because you don't have a good bone in your body. And God does see about his children. Not once I just ever have to prop my phone to come and defend myself, because God does take care of his children. So I would never see the need to validate all you. Now this is months past before I even addressing this. I will never see the need to validate all you and give all the little fame or the little attention all you want. It has reached me. Because obviously, the friends and people that love me and care about me going and send me it, and I would see it, and I would shake my head and say, well, alright, cool. I'll give it 2 days. One, you're not important to me enough to even address anything. So, okay. Life goes on. And now you're going to have to find somebody else to find an engagement from to make your life something. But, alas, I love food. Which food place? Zerines? Your Zerines close, eh? What food place? What food place, Lily? Nah, YouTube is Thursday. What food place, Lily? Yeah, tell me what the food is, so I would know to direct you properly. I don't know which food place exactly you're talking about, because I feel like Zerines would be closed already. If it's Zerines, what other food place in Chagonas? The fry lamb? Nah, they give me more. They give me more than that. I try and lamb whole week, whole month. Sorry, for the past 2 months I eaten lamb. So a little food truck with lamb in Chagonas. Oh, Darwish, the one that I eat. No, not Darwish, Mousa. The one that I dropped today? I don't know if they're still open. They might still be open. Mousa. Mousa. God, boy. Them taste better than Darwish. And a while for saying that in a public forum. Because everybody know how much I love Darwish. But Mousa, nah, boy. Them taste real good, boy. Their lamb, I don't know if you could keep doing that, but you would have to. Because I know people go in there specifically for that. The lamb have a crispiness to it. So it cook and it charred. Never really had that before where gyro lamb is concerned. Like a charred gyro lamb. Cold. Well, that thing tastes good, boy. And it's still soft. Better is selling. I hear what I'm telling you. I went there. Wifey go on, put in the order thing, and then come back with the box. Now the chicken was okay. A little better than okay, but it wasn't spectacular. The chicken wasn't spectacular. Chicken was okay. If you go in there and order a lamb and garlic potatoes, call my name. and lamb and garlic potatoes, call my name. If you're going and you order any Musa gyro, now, my y'all telling me, gyros by the man is $60. A lamb gyro, a beef gyro, a chicken gyro, $60. $70 for Musa gyro. Yeah, don't mind that the potatoes was cold. Don't mind that it was cold. It was amazing. It was amazing. If it wasn't cold, that garlic potatoes would have been in nines. The taste of the garlic potatoes would have been in nines. Directions. Whoo. So if you're coming up Shogunas, going towards Montrose, you're going on past Subway on the right hand side, and you're continuing, and you're passing Mario's, and when you pass Mario's, you're going on past Wheel Mags, or Mag Wheels, or whatever is the name of that place, and directly after that, there's a Mousa on the outskirts. Yeah, Mousa on the outskirts. When you pass Mag Wheels or whatever, on the left hand side, Mousa right there on the left hand side. Them on the outskirts, you will see the big sign, Mousa Gyros. That's not street name, it's on the main. It's on the main. Right? And the hardest thing called the Mousa gyro is 3 meats: lamb, beef, chicken, pine, cheese, veggies. In front the plant shop. No, that Darwish. The one in front of the plant shop is Darwish. It's not Darwish. Mousa gyro. Now as you pass Subway, you will see it. As you pass Subway, left. That gyro is amazing. Amazing. Anyways, guys, more life, more love, more everything. I'll see you all next week in Port of Spain, boy. They don't go from here at all, boy. In Port of Spain, they not by the food side where has all the food by Fitz on them. In Port of Spain, they're quite on the next side, like close to by Tipsy Ibis side. In Port of Spain, they're close to the Tipsy Ibis side. I never tried the one in Port of Spain though. First time I already hear them and I see them coming out and thing. But all them more life, more love, more everything. See you all next Saturday. Not this Saturday, August the 8th, in the live show. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw.